Good day, class. You are welcome to our chemistry class for today. And in chemistry, we shall be looking at the topic, the mole. So what is the mole? The mole is defined as the amount of substances contained in the Avogadro's number of particles. Now, what does that mean? The Avogadro's number of particles is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised power 23. Now, the substances that we're talking about here that are present in this Avogadro's particle could be any particle. It could be an ion, it could be proton, it could be electrons, it could be atoms, it could be molecules. So, the amount of substance that is contained in the Avogadro's number of particles is the mole. Now, the mole concept is being expressed, the mole is being expressed in several forms. It's being expressed in terms of formula, it's being expressed in terms of the relative molecular mass, it's being expressed in terms of the Avogadro's number, as well as in the molar volume. So we shall be looking at all the different expressions of the mole. The mole in terms of formula. In terms of formula, we shall be making use of a formula which says mole equals to the mass given all over the relative molecular mass of the compound, or maybe the relative atomic mass of the compound. So let us solve our first question. We have to calculate the number of moles of atoms present in 20 grams of sodium hydroxide. First, we have to calculate the relative molecular mass of sodium hydroxide. Sodium has a relative atomic mass of 23, oxygen has 16, while hydrogen is 1. So this will give us 40 grams. The mass we are given is 20 grams of sodium hydroxide. Therefore, the number of moles here will be 20 over 40 grams, and that would give 0.5 mole of sodium hydroxide. Example 2. We have to determine the number of grams of substance present in 0.25 mole of calcium trioxocarbonate 4. We have to calculate the relative molecular mass of calcium trioxocarbonate 4. Calcium has a relative atomic mass of 40, carbon has 12, while we have 3 atoms of oxygen, and that is 40 plus 12 plus 48, which gives 100 gram per mole. That is 100 gram per mole. So making use of our formula, we have to determine the grams and we're given the mole. Therefore, making use of our formula which says that mole equals to the mass given over the relative molecular mass. We're given 0.25, which is equal to the mass which we are looking for over the relative molecular mass of calcium trioxocarbonate 4, which is 100 grams. So the mass equals 0.25 times 100, and that will give 25 grams of CaCO3 in 0.25 mole. Now, looking at the mole in terms of relative molecular mass of a substance, we are going to relate the relative molecular mass with the mole of a substance. So let's consider the first example here. It says that we should calculate the number of moles present in 11 grams of carbon 4 oxide gas. So we'll calculate the relative molecular mass of CO2. Carbon has 12 grams, oxygen has 12 times 16, which is 12 plus 32, and that is 44 gram per mole. That is the relative molecular mass of CO2. Now, if 1 mole equals 44 grams, according to what we have here, how many moles are we going to have when we have 11 grams of carbon 4 oxide? Therefore, X equals 11 over 44, and that is 0.25 mole. Example 2. We are to determine the number of grams of substance present in 0.1 mole of sodium trioxocarbonate 4. We will determine the relative molecular mass of sodium trioxocarbonate 4, which is 23 times 2, that's for sodium. Carbon is 12 plus 3 times 16 for oxygen. So we have 46 plus 12 plus 48, which gives 106 gram per mole. So with this in mind, we will relate it and say that 1 mole gives 106 gram, which is the relative molecular mass. Therefore, how many grams are we going to have if we have 0.1 mole of the same compound? So we cross multiply it, and X equals to 106 times 0.1, which is 10.6 gram of Na2CO3.